Now your host, DJ Kei Touch.
Yes, welcome to the Outlet with Kei Touch. Oh, June 3rd, 2023. It is the beginning of Black Music Month. Yes, Black Music Month. Some people might say, well, when is Black Music Month? When did that all start? Guess what? That all started in 1979. Look, I'm just so excited today to have Miss CharisReese Jones. She's a singer, she's an entertainer, she is so many things. She's gonna jump on me for not listing all of the many titles she gave me. But look, today we are celebrating music, and we got to talk about some of the local music. We're talking about GoGo and her bringing GoGo to the West Coast. Recent viral videos she had Angela Bassett rocking out with her, just in the zone, everything. Welcome to the Outlet with Kei Touch.
Oh snap, thank you so much for having me here. It's a beautiful place, it's a beautiful day, and I'm here with you, so that's going to be a beautiful thing. We about to get on and popping right now.
On and popping, you know. And I mean, GoGo is just so beautiful. I'm not from here, heard the music, always in the groove, and when I moved here, I said, wow. This is a thing.
It's a thing. But it's no different than a little H-Town chopping screwed a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
It's got that smooth vibe. And we're talking about celebrating music. Our music. American music. GoGo. We're talking about GoGo remix. Boo'd Up. I'm a girl. This is beautiful, beautiful.
Thank you.
So I want to talk a little bit about, because time goes so fast here, I want to talk about how it felt to be on the West Coast, playing GoGo music and everybody rocking with you.
It felt amazing. You know, my hope was when I started doing these GoGo remixes back in 2018, I wanted to be able to ensure that they had a greater reach beyond just the DMV loci. And it did. And so the most recent GoGo remix I did, I Like That GoGo, which was featured on the Brass mixtape, was my intention of trying to mix both coasts, both West Coast and East Coast, and then being able to actually have an entire band that is a go-go band in LA was definitely the epitome of like, okay, goals are being met. We love to see this for sure.
But that's beautiful, taking it coast to coast. I mean, next you're going to be taking it globally, and it's just a vibe. It's just a vibe.
It is a vibe. You know, I get analytics every week, and I just found out about a place in Japan called Oita that is listening to GoGo music, that's listening to the newest singles that are out, Allergic, featuring Attention, and Unstoppable. They're getting a lot of global recognition, and I'm just grateful to see that, you know, and so DJ Kei, we're going to have you open, you know what I'm saying, when we on tour. You feel me?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, you're just dropping music left and right, so I'm just so glad I could feature you, you know, before you blow all the way off.
Oh my God, stop playing with me.
At the beginning of the month of June, here in the DC area, where you're from, you know, because you're out in Cali.
I am in Cali, in LA, I am. But, you know, it's a good day here in DC right now.
Hey, this is a new single. We're just going to play a snippet, but this is a new single. Talk to us about it.
Oh, well, yeah. I made this song while I was at school at Los Angeles College of Music. I just graduated in 2023 of March.
Oh.
Exactly.
Congratulations.
Fresh.
Hold on. Congratulations.
Thank you so very much. And so it started out as a production project that was done with another student in class. And I said, hey, I'm going to make this song. This song is going to be on my album. You going to ride with me or you not going to ride with me? And, you know, I just kept it moving regardless of, you know, people's intentions or not. I just said, I'm going to have a good day. One of my professors, Jamil Roberts, who's a Grammy Award winning writer and producer for Usher, was like, I got you, Charis, don't worry, we'll redo the entire song so there's no problems, no issues or whatever. And you know, that has been my mindset. All the songs I'm releasing from this album, this sophomore album called Unstoppable, there's a story behind every single. You know what I'm saying? So whole time, every song, there's a story behind it. So just trying to even overcome, you know, people wanting to be supportive, not be supportive. It's like all these different things. It's like the music will never stop, you know? So the whole point is to give people a great platform to enjoy and to love and to be allergic to the new things that are coming out. And this is the newest song called Allergic, featuring Attention and your girl, CharisReese.
I like how you was moving that. It's so smooth. I think being out in Cali has got you smooth with the Hollywood and been able to do the show, baby.
Oh, man.
This is great. This is great. And the thing that's so important is that music is the soundtrack to our lives, you know. I remember one year I went out to Essence and saw Mary J. Blige, and she took me back in my teens, adulthood, everything. I just went a few hours with her, just going through that.
Yeah.
Talk to me a little bit about the stories and the soundtracks to our lives that music creates.
Yes. I think it's always important that there are moments. They sometimes tell you to write when you're like most sad, you know, when you're really going through something. And that's what I chose to do. Luckily, my co-writer, Samantha Gunny, assisted me in writing Unstoppable and Allergic. And through my songwriting class at LACM, I learned that, I could write a song in literally an hour and create the entire structure. So I couldn't do that before. I'm gonna tell you that. That's the truth. That's the level up. But whole time I've realized that in moments when you feel most sad or feel like you can't do something, it's best to kind of denote those things so that you can kind of come back and remind yourself of really how you felt at that moment, because there's so many other people that can relate to those things. Like being unstoppable, you know, I think one of the first lyric was, I'm tired of punching the clock, another day about to lose it. That was probably me working corporate America, being a teacher. I was tired. There we go. Another day, I'm going to lose up in here. You know what I'm saying?
And other people can relate to that. Like,
yes.
I'm going through this. And there's something very important you just touched on.
What's that?
You touched on going through things when writing.
Yeah.
Because one of my favorite of all time, may she rest in peace, the original Riri.
Oh, Aretha.
Her music was just incredible.
Absolutely.
Incredible. And it's like, wow, she went through so much, but she was banging. Those were hit after hit after hit. Again, soundtrack to our lives. CharisReese Jones here in studio. CharisReese Jones.
Yes.
All right. That's the name for you. Charis,
oh my God.
CharisReese Jones.com for more information. CharisReese Jones. We call her CharisReese Jones.
Yes.
CharisJones.com. Go ahead, ma'am.
Well, you know, not only that, but like, I appreciate the program director getting there straight. You know what I'm saying? When you got to be out here doing every single thing, you got to be the mixer, the editor, the PR person. You know, you are an independent artist in its best light. And I'm grateful for you for being able to push beyond everything that happened this week, and that you still wanted to have this interview with me. This just speaks to you being unstoppable as well. And so I just want to make this time right now, you know what I'm saying, and say thank you from the bottom of my heart for your willingness, pushing forward, and making sure that I had the best experience that I could have had here at Radio 1 with you.
Oh, absolutely, but that's what it's all about, and I'm sure you understand when it's about your passion, it doesn't matter what's going on, you got to get it done. No matter what, it's the passion.
Well, they said big wheels keep on turning.
Oh, wait a minute, you just brought me back to Angela Bassett. Okay.
Oh,
wait a minute.
okay.
So Angela Bassett.
Yeah.
You were singing, because all I saw in the video was, Angela got a big old butt. So
yeah.
So you was doing the prep with Angela Bassett.
Shout out to Sugar Bear and EU.
Yes. And she was rocking, just in a zone. It was in the zone with you and dancing. That was just beautiful. How did that make you feel?
Amazing. She's a sweetheart. Very, very humbled soul. You know, it was D Nice had walked in along with Deborah Cox and Angela Bassett. It was star-studded, but the night was for the birthday girl. John C. She's an actual comedian, actress, or what have you. So she had her birthday party at the GoGo, and that was only our second GoGo that we had at downtown LA. And shout out to Martin Proctor, Westside GoGo, for showing that we were make that happen. But yeah, she just rolled up on the home. And when I saw them come in, I was like, wait a minute, hold up. I said, her name is supposed to be Angie. Come on, Auntie. I was like, Angie. You know, I was like, I can't say Angela got a big old butt. That don't work. You know what I'm saying? Just like I shortened Deborah Cox's name. I was like, Debbie got a big old butt. She probably was like, okay. You know, I'm just meeting you, girl. But yeah. And I hit up D Nice. I was like, D Nice anybody got a big old butt if they're coming to the go-go, you know.
Coming to the go-go.
And yeah, I mean, she just came on. I just invited her to come on stage, and she was like, okay, cool. And then I was just feeding her the lyrics in case she wasn't quite as familiar with that quick tagline. And she was like, oh yeah, you know, yeah. She was able to. She was like, well, I might as well, you know. I do.
Doing the butt is a standard at family reunions.
It is. It is.
Play that wherever. But how does that make you feel being from this area?
Yeah.
And being able to have your music felt, just homegrown, go music felt all the way in Cali.
I mean, again, it's a great feeling. You know what I'm saying? I definitely am proud of all the legends of go-go,
yes.
Past and present, that are most certainly ensuring that they're getting out there globally. I mean, Black Alley, Lebanon, they're globally, they are traveling in Africa on go-go. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Rare Essence, Backyard, all the Scooby, Frank Series, all Miss Kim, every single individual that I did or did not mention that is most certainly pushing go-go forward is most certainly a blessing. And to have it at, downtown LA, like the whole entire room was what it was. We had the Metro map in the background, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you could get your DC water at the bar. You know what I mean? Whole time.
We had no mambo sauce though, right?
We did have some mambo sauce. Whole time Slim the kitchen, Martin made sure to import that mambo sauce up in LA. You feel me? So it was legit. We was like off of U Street. You know what I'm saying? That's what it was. And everybody was just partying, and it was just a great environment, a great place to be. So yeah, I mean, definitely people can pull up on July 13th for my single release, Unstoppable single release at the Bourbon Room in Hollywood. It's going to be a red carpet. So if you want to get your Getty images, or if you want to get, a little Sheen magazine photo, you know what I'm saying? I'm always about expanding. We're going to do some go-go there, and I'm not supposed to tell you just yet, but I can drop the ball right here that next year for Grammy Week, there will be an LA Go-Go Grammy party.
What?
Yes, we've already planned it.
Oh, that's beautiful.
It's a big deal because, as you know now, the indigenous category allows go-go to be a recognized musical genre that can now be considered for the Grammys. And shout out to Shorty Coulion, who helped to ensure that go-go was on the Grammys officially. It's been 3 years, but this is the first year in 2024 that we're actually, all the cards are in the right place, all the ducks are aligned to ensure it happen. Yeah.
I love it. Again, we are talking to CharisReese.
Yes.
CharisReese.
I feel like you're about to hit me with the usher. You can call me CharisReese.
No. That's on you, because I don't sing. I have a lot of talents.
Come on, stop playing games.
I do everything else.
Those shower vocals, I know, can transition on the radio. Okay.
I don't know about that. But what is so great about what you talk about is the fact that you study music, you studied other things as well. You have so many lives going on. We're just talking about one today. But we're talking about the study, so I want you, here on the Outlet with Kei Touch, it's all about giving back.
Okay.
Insight.
Yeah.
I want you to speak to an up-and-coming artist about the importance of honing in and studying your craft.
Oh, indeed. Well, I will first say to anyone who is starting out as an up-and-coming artist, remain independent as possible. And number two, develop a relationship with your craft. Like, want to, as much as you go out to eat, every day, you should try to go out to learn, do some market research about your craft. Another thing is to develop yourself so much so that you can create a mentorship, you know? So the easiest way to get in contact or develop relationships with people who you might feel like are so far above your ability to hold on to or grasp is to present to them the desire that you've been following them, you appreciate what they do, you love how they've been working, and you would love to be able to be an asset to them in any capacity and develop that mentorship. Because a lot of the doors that are open based off of relationship. It doesn't matter how smart you are, it doesn't matter how many degrees you have, it doesn't actually matter how great of a singer or producer you might be. It's about those relationships. And so you must develop relationships in order to get from one step to the next. And after that, it's never too late. I mean, at 35, I left my comfortable single family home in Temple Hills, moved everything to LA, to a 1-bedroom apartment. I don't live there anymore, thank God. I elevated when you do it. But I did that at 35, you know what I'm saying? And I was the oldest black female at LACM. And I was on a full scholarship. But I was with a lot of kids. And mind you, these are the same kids that I was just teaching in Southeast. You know what I'm saying? Like the same age group. And what I'm trying to say is 37 is not old. But for some people, they feel like once they get in their 30s, their life has already settled. You know what I'm saying? I used to be a director of development for Federally Qualified Health Center. I think I used to work, I still have a top secret clearance with Homeland Security. I think you need to have the best of both worlds, meaning that you do need to have a career, and then you need to have your passion, and then you can merge the two. Because a lot of the things that I'm able to do in my career are predicated on me having to do that as being the youngest person in the C-suite. So knowing how to negotiate, knowing how to reach out to promoters or to venues, and they may say, I don't know who you are. I need poll star numbers. And you can say, you don't need poll star numbers. Here's what I'm able to do, with my publicist. Here's what I'm able to do. Here's the seats that I've been able to fill in different venues. And so you just network and you just keep going, and every single accomplishment is important. No matter how minuscule it is, it's important to you. So never let anybody, make you feel less than or make you feel like what you're doing is inconsequential. I used to remember people would legitimately continue to ask me questions, and like they'll say, are you still singing? You know what I'm saying? And I used to take that to heart. Like, what you mean am I still singing? Yeah, I sing every day in the shower. Don't play with me, Slim. But the whole time, what I realized is that their ignorance has nothing to do with my trajectory of moving forward. And so at the end of the day, you keep going. And those same people that were wondering what was going on are the same people that know my music probably better than me now.
Oh, CharisReese Jones, we out of time. It's so beautiful. Look in the background. We have Good Day, her new single. And you just check her out. You can get all her social media from your website, correct?
Oh, yeah. You can just Google Charis Jones.
Charis. And I'll tell you how to spell it.
CHARIS.
CharisJones.com. Thank you so much for being on the Outlet with Kei Touch.
Thank you for having me.
I have to have you back.
Please do. You want to pull up in LA, Slim.
Oh, look. Only the best of the best on the Outlet with Kei Touch. Look, on the other side. And it was such a pleasure to just bring spotlight onto go-go music, homegrown genre, going outside of years. Outlet with Kei Touch. Stay with us. More to come.
We have it. WOL News Talk 1450 AM and 95.9 FM.
Yay!
Here at Urban One, we pride ourselves on supporting local and national Black-owned businesses throughout all of our radio markets. Since we